Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. Thanking everybody for rocking with us tonight as we progress throughout the show. We got a dope one, got a big one. We appreciate everybody who is here and participating. Thanking those folks that were checking us out on Facebook Live in that last segment. We'll get you back in here in just a few minutes. We are thanking everybody for, of course, checking out Big Bro Joe and our sister Mavis just a little while ago as we were talking about corporate America and how it ain't nothing but a bunch of you know what, but I won't say what that what is. But, of course, it's time to progress and move on with the rest of the show. Of course, joining us in studio during that last break, you hear her join us because she's the co-host of the show. So you know she's going to join us every single week right here in her home in the confines of the Den of Legacy Internet Radio. She is my big sis and yours, S.Y. Butler. What up, baby?
What's up? What's up?
With the deal, yo?
Check. You can hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
1, 2, 1, 2.
I got you. I got you, yo. I got you.
Nothing.
I got
What's
you.
up?
Chilling, man. What's the deal?
Nothing. How is everybody? I see faces, old faces, new faces.
Word up. You see us, man. We here. You know, we here. We doing the do. So what's going on with you?
Nothing, y'all. I had a good weekend. It was quick. It was tiring. I went back to New York and I visited my wonderful hometown of Pennsylvania.
That's what I was going to ask you. You went to
yes, I did.
New York, Pennsylvania.
I went to New York,
Pennsylvania
first.
New York, Pennsylvania.
Smarty pants.
Wow.
And on the way back, we have a new member in the family.
Word.
So we had to go and welcome little Miss Raina.
Okay. Welcome to the welcome to the world and welcome to life.
Thank you. And she is just, oh my God, you just want to just bite her face off. She's so cute. Not in a Hannibal Lecter kind of way.
I'm just making sure because I'm not sure how you do these days. That was a little weird. Okay.
She was just so cute. I was trying to wake her up and she was like, you know how they make that noise and that face and they just, I was like, oh, I just want to take you home, but not until you're able to brush your teeth and go to the bathroom.
Yeah, no, I can dig it. Yeah, you had to sustain yourself before we can do all of that with you. So.
And then, of course, I stopped in Norristown.
Yes.
Say hello to my old stomping grounds and say, what's up, everybody? Miss Thomas is here. But I had a good weekend.
I can dig it.
Yeah, Mike.
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Live from the Den. Legacy Internet Radio rejoining our discussion. It's been a little while since we had our sister in the building, but she's back for another Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J. Our sister Neek is up in this joint. What's up, Neek?
What up? I questioned it because the light wasn't on, so I was kind of worried.
Yeah, it's on. It's on. We got you.
On air light.
No, it did not.
You got to get one of them.
I was confused.
We on the air, y'all.
We gotta get one.
And whatnot. So how you doing?
I'm good, and yourself?
I'm doing fabulous. I got fabulosity going on with me right now.
Yeah, I see you sporting a hat tonight.
Yeah, this is the uniform.
But
this the uniform.
Fabulosity is
the glasses. See, there you go. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. All right, listen. Before we move on to the next segment, I got another comment that I wanted to get in from the last segment. Our sister LM is checking us out. She says that it's important to understand the difference between educated and being intelligent and aware. One can be educated but lack wisdom, which is God-given intellect. So I can dig that. That's cool. Ain't no hashtag with Marcus J. It's time for us to have a healthy segment, and we are going to move into that with our sister SY. I know what we're going to talk about, but I can't wait for y'all to find it out. Couple of people that we're getting some love in. My baby sister's checking out. My blood sister. What's up, Ned? My baby sister. I was in Jersey and I missed you and my babies. But we'll talk about that. Let's see who else we got. Samantha is saying peace to you, Mavis. And hey
Middle.
And hey Joe. My cousin Balu is listening. What's up, brother? And of course our sister Maisha, who joined us in studio last week. is checking us out. Everybody on Facebook Live can see our brother Solo just jumped
What's
in the
going
room.
on?
It's our brother
Ain't no
Solo.
half stepping. All Throttle Radio, Solo in the house. New breed.
Oh my God.
Kings of
He's gonna be
Throttle.
tested today, though.
Here we
LUR.
Here we go. This dude got to go through all that just to say hello.
Like it's a foreign language, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean. So what's up, brother? Give me some love, man. It's good to see you, brother. All right, big sis, floor is yours. What you got?
Well, y'all, we did this before, but I'm going to do it again. And I'll explain to you why after I'm done. But I'm going to go through diabetes again with you. I've got just a little info for you, some stats for you, and then my reason for doing this again. What's up, Joe?
Oh no.
Oh, I thought you were
the
going to say
expert.
Yeah, great topic.
Expert.
Yeah.
Ooh, watch that now.
Yeah, we finna talk about
Listen,
diabetes.
Read the caption right at the bottom of the screen. I'm not an MD. I'm not an expert. I just read and read. Okay. What?
Do you have it?
Do I have diabetes? Yes, I do.
Oh, so we're here together.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Wonderful.
And Rube.
And
Big Rube, yep.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he has diabetes.
You know what?
Yeah, well,
Brimley.
Yeah, well,
Diabetes.
Diabetes.
that's the black. That's the black diabetes.
Diabetes.
No,
No,
that's
black.
for
Black.
Brimley.
No, the black is the
diabetes.
sugar. It's the sugar. It's the sugar.
Diabetes, right?
Sugar diabetes. Sugar diabetes.
Sugar diabetes.
Like it's different. Like it's different kinds.
Oh, diabetes.
Diabetes.
I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like every time I say diabetes, I grow a big mustache. Every time I say it.
You better watch out now. I'm gonna have to start braiding it for
Yeah,
you style.
no doubt.
But I'm gonna go through some stuff with y'all. I'm not gonna make it long, but I'm gonna make it long enough. So you gotta forgive me because it was a rough day as far as getting here. But anyway, let's discuss type 1, type 2. Type 1 diabetes is when you need insulin. And you need insulin because your body is not producing it enough so that the sugar is not used accordingly or appropriately for you. And then you have type 2 where you have enough glucose in your system, is just not doing what it's supposed to do.
It's hard-headed.
It's very hard-headed. You're an African-American child, very hard-headed. So there's a walk coming up. And I'm going to post a link on the page. And yes, I would like for you to donate. I'm going to be walking. I'm making my daughter walk. Little Miss, I don't want to. It will be walking if I have to put a leash on her. She's going to be walking. Okay? So I've got a few friends that are going to walk with me. And we're going to do this because, like I say, I have it. My mom has it. My dad had it. My grandparents died from it. So I gotta walk. So I'm gonna give you some stats and some things that you should look out for. And I'll tell you how I found out that I have it, because I don't think I told you that. But as you see, I wear glasses. And usually when you have your eyes examined, your points go down in your vision the older you get. It should go down 1 point. Okay? Yours truly goes down 3 points within 6 months of getting a new pair of glasses. So I found out you too. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. Like if I take off my glasses, that big old sign that's right there across from me, I couldn't make out one letter. But you'll notice you'll start getting headaches. You can't see. You squint like crazy and you still can't see. And sometimes when you squint, for some reason, Joe, does it happen to you that you actually can focus when you squint?
The doctor says that you're squeezing your eye muscles so tight that you
and it just
we
causes
can compensate
damage
for a very, very long time. And after a while, that even gives out. So
it gives up.
You see Big Brother Joe got his spectacles on because I just squinted too long.
I've been squinting for years. Please do not go to the store because you can't go to the eye doctor and buy dollar reading glasses, because what you're doing is actually making your eyes worse. So that's just a little side note.
We shout out to our brother Yamir from the Future Will of Israel. He's checking us out. He said shalom to the crew. So,
Shalom.
So peace to you, brother. And Princess Allen says peace to you, Mavis. She says peace.
That's a DNA fit chick for you.
There you go.
Oh, you go there?
I do go there.
Oh, we're going to talk in a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so on Broad Street, right?
No,
Is it on
Mountain Road.
Mountain Road? Okay,
Mhm.
okay. We still going to talk in a minute.
Okay.
So anyway, if you notice that you've got new glasses and maybe a month goes by, 2 months goes by, maybe even 6 months goes by, but that year or 2 years that it's supposed to be for you to go get your eyes examined, you can't see, you have headaches, you feel tired a lot, and even sometimes you have chest palpitations. You don't know why, you're just agitated. You might want to go get your blood checked. So I found out.
I thought that was just me being grumpy.
Oh no, that's something different, y'all.
That's you.
That's something different. Yeah, that is you being grumpy. But I found out when I got my eyes.
I might got diabetes.
No, you might got sugar diabetes.
I am black.
He got the sugar.
Oh, the sugar. I can't get it right.
Yeah, the sugar.
Well, you know what
The
you
sugars.
got. The sugars.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
well,
boy.
that's at the end of it. The sugars.
So I found out when I went to the doctor because I suffered from migraines, but I just kept having them like 5 days straight. Couldn't tell why. I couldn't read. If I tried to read, by the time I got to the first paragraph, I got a headache. I can't see. It's just not good. All the words just kind of merged together like one big word with Vaseline smeared over it. So I went to the doctor, and the doctor, and y'all, I'm just going to tell y'all, I'm going to do another segment, and I'm going to tell you what it is right now. It's going to be on an STD. And not only when you get your eyes checked, can the doctor tell you if you have it? Oh, boy, you better pray you don't. But we're going to get to that.
Yeah, let's leave that one alone till
Yes,
next week.
we're going to get to that one. So anyway, he was just like, oh, my God, Miss Butler, what's wrong with your vision? We're going to have to really do something. End of my contact wearing days. All right? They don't even make contacts for people as blind as I.
Or LASIK.
In color. LASIK is over now. I had LASIK before.
Yeah, but
Wonderful thing. Wonderful thing. Woke up and the clock on the wall went from this to this.
doesn't work on diabetics.
Wonderful things. Well, when you're old anyway, your eyes are going to go. You can't do a thing about it.
Yeah.
So you can have diabetes. You can get
cataracts.
Cataracts. That's another story. Mama's going through that right now.
Meshack and Billy Goat.
Anyway, so I found out after he sent me to the doctor for a workup. And the eye doctor is real smart, y'all. He can tell you so much about your health. It's unbelievable. So I went. I took his advice. I went and I had a workup. And bingo, he was right. So now I go and I get my eyes checked every year unless for some reason my prescription is just not working anymore. Now I got these in March, I want to say. Guess what, y'all? I'm starting to squint. I'm moving like this. I can't. And y'all know how happy I was to get my glasses with my bifocals in them and ladies in them right. I'm starting not to be able to see. So, with that said, I'm going to give you some things to look out for. And I'm also going to remind you that you have children that will have diabetes. You can just all of a sudden come up with it at 10, 20, 30. It doesn't matter how old you are. It really doesn't care. It tags you. You're it. So I'm going to give you some things to look out for. One thing that I didn't know that I learned was nerve damage. Nerve damage is a sign of diabetes. And I'm not just talking about your eyes.
It's about in your feet.
Your
Neuropathy.
feet
Neuropathy,
and
yeah.
everything.
It's called neuropathy.
So as a diabetic, you got to watch out for the types of shoes you wear, especially in the summer. You can't wear, what do you call them with the little things in
Thongs.
between your toes?
Flip-flop,
Tongs,
flip-flop,
flip-flop.
Flip-flops, yeah.
It's a no-no. You can't cut yourself. You got to be real careful. You might want to even go to the doctor if you do cut yourself, depending on what you cut yourself on. An infection is not a plus in any way, shape, or form for anybody who has diabetes. You want to take care of your feet like there is no tomorrow. I'm going to tell you, I had an aunt that died.
Wow.
She had a blood clot. And y'all know what caused the blood clot? Diabetes. All right. And she had the foot checked over and over and over again.
Shout out. We got a couple of hits. We got Bless that's checking us out.
What's
Peace
up,
to
Bless?
We got our brother JR is checking us out right now. Michelle K is checking us out. And our brother Jimmy is checking us out.
What up, bruh?
Yeah, our
I
brother
got a brother,
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
What's up, Jimmy? It's good to see you, brother. Thank you for checking us out, big sis.
So here's some signs to look out for. Tingling, pain, or numbness in your hands and your feet. Stomach problems, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, upset stomach.
That could be pregnancy. I'm just saying.
Just go ahead.
Bladder infections, and trouble even going to the bathroom.
Which one? Number 1 or number 2?
Number one.
Oh, okay.
Because your prostate's well, man.
I
Go
thought
get
you
that
was,
checked out, too.
no, I
And
checked.
guys,
I pee like a pregnant
it
woman.
may not be a
Might be a
thing,
pregnancy.
you know, it may not be age, it may not be the little blue pill, but if you have problems getting it up,
What the?
you might want to go check out the
I don't know
doctor.
what the hell she just
Yeah,
did.
she just clapped.
I have no idea what that was.
If you have problems,
Like those folks on Facebook
Go
Live,
see. Okay.
y'all saw her, but folks just listening on TuneIn and LegacyInTheRadio.com, all y'all heard was the hand clap, but I don't know
But if
what
you-
the hell that
if you
was.
can't go from here to here, you might want to see the doctor, okay?
Hey, look, ain't nothing wrong with my yang.
Boy, yin.
I must not have diabetes.
Y'all, who am I talking
Don't
to?
trip now.
Who's in with me
Diabetes don't-
today?
Hey, don't
look,
shut everything
I
down.
ain't got
bro.
no shame. I get a pill when it's time.
Ooh.
That's another topic.
Oh yeah.
I'm
we'll
ready.
get to
I've
that.
got a folder. I'm ready.
You got a folder.
Yes. Also, dizziness, being lightheaded. You might want to go get those things checked out.
Like vertigo. I heard vertigo might be part
Vertigo
of it.
is a problem, and it is
Yeah.
a symptom.
Yeah.
So you do want to
It's
get
not a
that
classic,
checked out. No, it's not.
It's not a classic.
Itching in the folds of your skin, under your breasts, between your toes, between your fingers.
You got that problem, Joe?
Between my toes or my breast? What? I'm a fat dude.
Itching, pain, or discharge from your vagina.
Oh my god.
I know.
no problem
I know
with
the
that.
guys hate that word. I know my brother hates that
Oh
word.
my
but
god.
yeah, if you have a constant problem, you might want to go get that looked at.
Squash,
it's really
squash.
not funny.
You need to watch. If you got a problem with that, you
3
need to watch.
days, 7 day. What they got? 1 day, 3 day, 7 day.
Oh my god.
Yeah, those things don't work if you have diabetes.
How come every time you do healthy, wealthy wise,
Listen, I
have
try
a,
to get
I
things
have a
that
hard
I did
time.
not tell you before.
Yeah, but I always have a hard time being a grown up whenever you do this.
You have a hard time being a grown up when I say vagina.
Yeah. Stop saying that,
Okay,
man.
you have a hard time.
Yeah, I don't.
You got to get over it.
I'm not used to using that word.
You don't have to use the
I'm
word.
used to using like
He's just used to using one.
Scratch-
He's not used to using the word.
I'm used
Come
to
on.
using like crassness and stuff.
Well, I'm not gonna do that. And just for you guys who are laughing, if you're uncircumcised and you have itching under your skin, that foreskin, yeah, you might want to go take that
You
monster
need to
to
cut
the
that off
doctor.
because that's nasty.
That's why I say
I
take that
mean-
monster to the doctor.
Yeah, go ahead, get that taken care of,
Man,
bro.
I mean, let's be serious for a second. So, you have issues with genitalia, and it can be
These are
traced
signs
directly
of
to diabetes.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I never knew that.
I'm telling you, I was researching for stuff that I didn't even realize before. The same old, nobody really pays attention to.
You know me for the better part. I've had that. You know, I've been diabetic forever and ever. So, I mean, you know, when you and I were, you know, hanging out.
UNITY. Oh, sorry.
No, you and I will never.
No, Celie. No.
I'm not Celie. I'm the other one, the cute one.
Hey, which one was that?
You saw somebody cute in color purple. You must got diabetes with bad eyesight or something.
You know what? No, but really, I mean, I love the fact that she broke this down. The sister, that's why I did this for us, because a lot of people are unintelligent to the fact that they don't know why they're going through the changes that they're going through, and it doesn't mean you have to be an old person. Because most people think that people with sugar is old.
They're old.
And I say sugar because that's the way the older generation responds.
I got a cousin who is in his early 20s. I guess he's 24, 25. And when he was young, he would get sick, and nobody ever really knew why he would get sick, like fall out in school and stuff like that. And it wasn't until he was in his late teens that he actually had an incident that almost cost him his life.
So he
and when he went to the doctor, well, he is. He's type 1.
So he's insulin
dependent. But we didn't realize this when he was a kid.
So do they call that juvenile diabetes?
That's type 1.
It's type 1. It's type 1. Juvenile diabetes. If I understand this correct, that's why I don't know if you have this in your information, but my understanding is juvenile diabetes you can in fact grow out of. It's similar to gestational.
You can grow out of it. Actually,
difficult.
I spoke about it with I'm gonna try my best to remember, y'all.
What's up, Gigi?
When my daughter was
Gigi's
born,
checking us out.
we
What's
had
up,
to go
baby?
through a whole bunch of her with all her issues, and it's just like your lungs can heal itself on calories.
Right.
Then you can get through with me watching her diet and things like that, and she can overcome.
Well, also a lot of times type 1, based on, because you notice mothers get gestational diabetes when they're pregnant,
Right.
and they pass that same trait on to the children. But as the children are weaned off, most of the time when they come off that umbilical cord and they come off of and they wean themselves through, that kind of dissipates as the child's immune system kicks in and starts to do what it needs to do. Now, and like I said, being a diabetic for the longest time, I didn't know what was going on with me. I'm like, how do you go from, and you know me, I'll tell you in a minute, I was 385 and you knew. I was 385 and some change, and to go back down to about 250 easy in 6 months, that's not something that you do
That's
off
not normal.
cuff. That's not a normal, and I was drinking the water and I thought, oh yeah, I'm out here working out, I'm drinking the water. I'm like, yeah.
It's a miracle worker.
Yeah, it was diabetes. I was dying slow as hell.
Right.
But then when it kicked in, like, oh, my mom said, boy, because black mamas say their children, boy, go to the doctor. No, I'm not going to no doctor. Yeah, you go to the doctor.
Have you ever passed out and not know
Twice.
what the heck? Man, that was the scariest thing ever.
Twice. One was I got passed out because I got knocked out, but I think that was something else. But the second one,
You shouldn't have been
That was a
bothering.
different
you
fight.
right.
Kept messing with
I
me.
was messing with Marcus J. He caught me.
Yeah.
I was
Then
gonna
he
say
woke
something.
up.
Your punk.
But no, actually, yes. Driving, I was actually, and that was a scary situation. Driving on 64.
Sugar.
Yeah, I was driving on 64, excuse me, and headed to Virginia Beach, and got a little disoriented for a second, and I had started to pull over to the rest stop down by New Kent, and next thing I know, the car is still. I wake up, the car's still driving. I mean, because it was that quick.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make a difference. You know how dangerous that is for you and to hurt somebody else, and you'll never forgive yourself because you were too stupid to go to the doctor.
Yep.
It was a drift, and wake
then,
up like, damn, the car's still going.
Just like that.
Just like that.
And you're not even any further from here to there.
And you don't know it.
You don't know it.
Yep.
So
And a lot of people I know with diabetes, their actual symptoms were rapid weight loss first. Then it was, I couldn't quench my thirst.
Yep.
Every time I turned around, I was thirsty.
Right.
I was always drinking something, and everything I drank did not quench the thirst, including water. Then my fingers got tingly, and then toes, and then on top of that, maybe something, they may have gotten ill, caught a cold, couldn't shake it. Got the flu, couldn't shake it. Thought they had pneumonia, couldn't shake it. Those were the type of things that they encountered.
Let me ask you guys a question, because you guys are clearly far more familiar with this than I am. 804 402-2893 is the number to dial for those folks in Facebook Live. If you have something to add to this, by all means, make sure you jump in. If you're listening on TuneIn or Streamer or LegacyInternetRadio.com and you want to be a part of this discussion, to ask a question or to add to the discussion, 804-402-2893. We're having a lot of fun with it, but that's one of the things that I love about the Healthy, Wealthy, Wise segments, because that's why it always brings us some information that we can chew on, but we have fun with real serious stuff. Because if we take it too serious, then we can kind of lose ourselves. But if we try to give it to you kind of in a fun way, then it'll sink in. But this one is for any one of you guys who want to jump in, because I've always understood diabetes to be two kind of different ways. Like type 2, you know, I know people who just kind of regulate it with their diets and things of that sort, and exercise, and it is what it is. But Joe, you alluded to something, and so did Unique. You guys mentioned weight loss.
Yes.
Here's my I don't even know if it's a question, more so a statement I want you guys to address. Those of us lay people with regards to diabetes have always attributed pre-onset diabetes to weight gain. Folks that have gotten larger than what they may have been in the past. And so when I hear you guys talk about weight loss as a sign, that confuses me. Can someone address that for me?
It's really just another symptom, and it depends on your body. Right. It depends on how you're made up. It depends on why it's happening. I could eat a lot of foods that are not good for me that will contribute to it, and the increase in calories has nothing to do with it. The sugar that your body is supposed to be using for energy just doesn't work. So all you're doing is just piling it on and piling it on and piling it on. So it wouldn't really matter whether you're losing weight or gaining weight. It depends on your body composition.
That's true also. I mean, there are two different types. You can be hypoglycemic and then you can be hyperglycemic. And that kind of...
Well, tell them what that is. I know what that is, but tell the listeners. One is when you have high sugar.
Hypo is when you have a high sugar content. Hyper is when you have a low sugar content. And for me, I was hyperglycemic, so I would, even though I'm thinking I'm eating right and I'm eating the right things, my body wasn't getting the nutrients that it needed, and it was taking away from my inner core. If you think about being 250 pounds and when it started, because it starts to eat away at the sugar that you got, because your pancreas is not making the correct amount of insulin to deviate or to manage what you have. And I mean, one of the things that you said, you get hyper thirsty. You thinking that, oh, I'm working out, so the water that I'm intaking is not, something's going wrong, and I'm not drinking enough water, so you start to increase your water intake. Okay, so in your mindset, you're thinking about, oh, that's how I'm losing the weight. I'm drinking a lot of water. I'm staying full.
So you've basically just confused yourself.
Because you don't know. You're not educated on the fact.
Ain't no Steppin with Marcus J, live from the Den Legacy Internet Radio in the Healthy segment, talking about diabetes. 804-402-2893. That's why your sister Marilyn is checking us out.
Hey, baby
she
girl,
wants you to know that she is here and listening.
AJ. Yeah, but it is confusing if you don't know. And everybody really should go and get checked out. I'll go through some stats, and you'll see that, you know, we as black folks should go and get it checked. You don't know, you may not know, rather, let me say that, whether or not your grandparents or your great-grandparents or whatever, you may not know if they had it, and if they had it, how bad it was. So if it's in your bloodstream, you know, if you don't...
But that's a whole nother topic, though, big sis.
Yeah, if you don't go to the doctor...
That's a whole different topic. You know why we don't know? Because we don't talk about our black folk don't talk about their family histories enough to make sure that we put ourselves out there to make sure that your future lineage is safe. You know, because a lot of people say that, I'm just going to say this here, and, you know, I'm going to get back to what we're saying, but, you know, when you think your cousin is your cousin, but it's really your mama. And people don't tell the truth about things.
We got that. I think if we went through our families, we all could probably talk about that cousin whose mother is actually their mother and not their sister or their aunt or something. Exactly. Yeah, we all have that. And we also know folks in our families who do not know at least one parent. They have no idea who they are.
True.
So those folks need to have screening for pretty much everything earlier than what's recommended because you just don't know. You're missing one.
It's always good to ask questions. It always is good to ask questions. I mean, in my family, I'm not a diabetic. However, my brother is a diabetic. And when he became a diabetic, when he was diagnosed as a diabetic, he was 30 years old. So it took us all by surprise.
Right.
Both of my grandparents, no diabetes on
sure
both
you in
sides.
The family?
So, we were asking the questions, and they were really, really hard questions because, like you said, our older generation, they are secretive about what's going on in the family. So they didn't acknowledge that cancer was cancer. It was, so and so's got the big C.
Yeah.
So and so's got PN. What's PN? Oh, pneumonia. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why don't y'all just say call
what
if
it
it's
is.
a duck, it's a duck. If it quacks like a duck and it walks like a duck, it's a duck.
It's a fish.
We getting a hit from a very, very special participant on Facebook Live. Everybody, take a look at the camera and say peace to my pops.
What up, Pops?
My pops is checking us out. What's up, Pop?
How you doing, Pops?
I got a chance to hang out with this brother yesterday, man. I love that dude.
On.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Did anybody go to Monteleone's?
Hell no.
Wow.
We don't know that.
Hell no.
See?
Mr. Johnson, you gonna let him talk to me like that?
See how y'all at?
I did.
You one of them outside the family members who always causing problems.
He knows how grumpy I am. Where do you think I got it from? It's hereditary, like diabetes.
Oh my. Oh my.
Diabetes is not always hereditary.
Nope. It can be.
That was my point that I was making.
It can be.
Because I actually have siblings who don't have it, that have other issues.
It skips.
It does.
But think about my little sis Kim. She's here with us most times. She comes in and shouts with us. She is a lupus. She has lupus. Didn't find out Kim. And she knows I talk about it all day long because I love it to life, not death. But she used to get those migraines. And migraines, people, if you get, everybody who gets a headache is not during migraine. It could be a cluster headache. It could be a lot of different things. But if you get a migraine, migraines are those things that are triggers. Migraines are those things in your body that are really, really abnormal, that when your doctor tells you get migraines, folks, if you don't know your lineage and history, then please call your mama. Call somebody. Figure out what's going on. You know what? Go to what's them places? You can go on the websites and get your blood checked and find out who you pee.
Ancestry.com.
Ancestry.com.
Yeah.
Who you peed on? What?
I ain't say who you peed on. Well, I found out that Marcus J. I bet you won't guess who I'm kin to.
Who's that?
Somebody that wore dashiki.
I'm Oriental.
You Oriental.
You would know.
Oh, you got a relative that works for Oriental Trading.
Hold up. You do realize that we're not supposed to say that, right?
What, Oriental?
Yeah. That's
Oriental is a rug.
Oriental. That's like someone calling you the N-word.
Yeah, I wish a mother skunkle would.
There you go. So don't call them Oriental.
My bad.
Thank you, Marcus. I've been telling them that Oriental is a rug.
Yeah, don't call them Oriental.
Well, Asian.
There you go.
Afro-Asian.
Thank you.
But I'm Kubla Khan them peoples.
Well, all of that
Tiger
stuff.
Woo!
All that stuff came from Africa.
All right.
Shoguns and martial arts and all that came from Africa. But that's another discussion for another day.
Okay, but I'm going to tell y'all how I get my kids, or how I got them to learn what's in the background. When you take your kids to the doctor, you speak little stuff that you think they will understand and they will know. But when you start weaning them off, when they get close to 18, like 16, you want to let them go ahead in by themselves. They can step on the scale and all that stuff. And they go through the paperwork the first time, and you got to put all your family history on it. You sit right there with them. You go through the family history, and you make it your conversation for when you go home. I used to ask, can you make me a copy of this form? Because this is the only way that I could really explain this to my kids and have them know, okay, so your grandfather had X, Y, Z. Your great-grandfather had blah, blah, blah. Your grandmother has, and we just go down the line. Right. So if anything, if you have a symptom from anything that we had in the bloodline, you know.
Right.
Sometimes you don't think that, because this is wrong with you, then it might be that.
Right.
Right.
I don't know if I told y'all. I believe I did tell Marcus when my father passed away last year. My father suffered from migraines. So do I. My father suffered from migraines because my dad had a brain tumor.
Wow.
So
it's not connected to anything that you may deal with.
We gotta know, folks.
But at least you know, like you said, Joe.
You gotta know.
You gotta know.
And he did what most people do.
He brushed it under.
He didn't say anything.
He ignored it. He ignored it.
He didn't say anything.
Because he just thought it was hair. One of them things.
I just got a headache, you know.
Glad that you brought this up, because it makes, the people that we reach out and touch with Legacy Internet Radio, it's crazy. We coast to coast worldwide. We about to get out there. We doing our thing. Right. But you know what, folks? If you don't understand, if you need some more information, like you said, 804-402-2893.
And I'm going to post some stuff. Before we leave today, I'm going to put some things up. I have some copies of some things that I want you all to read. I'm going to give you some more real quick symptoms and things just to look out for. I'm giving you the symptoms not because I don't have anything to do, but because somebody is feeling it and somebody's not going to the doctor. Somebody thinks it's something else. So we already discussed blurred vision, trouble reading. When you go to the doctor and they say, do you see rings or little floaters? Ding, 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 ding. Do you see dark spots? When you look around, I can still look around and I'll still see. There goes one right there.
Yeah, but did you smoke?
And it's coming down.
She said, "Ding, ding."
The little floaters. These are the reasons
Pokemon?
Lord, let's not talk about Pokemon.
Or weed.
But that's the reason they ask you if you see the spots, so they know what to send you to check for.
Yo, big sis, I gotta ask you a quick question. When are we walking? Because I need to get my 10,000 steps in.
You need to get more than 10,000 steps in a day.
I'm good.
Yes, and I'll challenge you.
You can challenge me to what?
To more than 10,000 steps a day.
Okay, you can challenge me. I'm gonna get 7.
Yeah, okay, I'm done talking to you. But the walk is September 24th. I'm gonna post all the information. It's gonna be in Innsbruck. We're going to walk. And y'all know Innsbruck is not that large for where they have y'all walking. It's like 3 miles?
That's where we do. That's where we do the MS walk.
Yeah, same place.
Come out there and heat
walk
this
in,
weekend, did you?
walk out.
None.
No, I was in NYC, baby, digging the heat there. 107 degrees.
From Pennsylvania.
Lord. Anyway. So, if you're sensitive to sunlight and fluorescent lights, if bright lights...
Oh.
That's a problem.
You could just be a gremlin, though.
Yeah, you could be a PTSD. No, but see, that's another.
Well, let's just say
PTSD.
this: you may be a gremlin, but if you're sensitive to it and it's not midnight,
yeah, but you can
then
have
you
PTSD
might have diabetes.
Then you might have diabetes.
Okay,
you can have PTSD as well. So be careful.
At nighttime, you can't really see how to drive well, and you wear glasses.
Well, that's Marcus J. He can't see well at night. No,
I can't see well at day.
Now,
he can't, period.
Here are the 911 signs. You're always tired, very, very tired, and I don't want to hear anything about supplements and things like that, because 90% of supplements is like pseudo. Really are. So if you get very tired, if you're losing weight, if you're always freaking hungry, like it's really not a tapeworm, and if you're thirsty, always thirsty, and just can't stop going to the bathroom, 911 signs. Get to the doctor.
Marcus J.
Get to the doctor.
I can't see. I always got to pee.
And you drink a lot.
This is really not funny.
I'm not trying to be funny.
Serious.
Making me think.
We need to.
Because I go to the doctor.
You need to go. Would you please go?
I need to get checked out
to the doctor.
But you know what?
Make your appointment tomorrow.
We need to make. But you know what? Once again, we need to make his appointment
because
that's
the way
how
my brother was diagnosed with diabetes. The way my brother was diagnosed with diabetes was that he came home one day and he had purchased a case of Pepsi.
Ugh.
Okay, this was a while ago. My brother's 52 now. Okay, this was a while ago. So he came home, and in 3 days, he drank the case of Pepsi.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a no-no.
All right, that's a no-no. But he had no idea at 30 that this is what he was dealing with. He had no idea. He drank a case of Pepsi in 3 days. All right, so his wife said, something's wrong with you because I noticed that your pants don't fit anymore. And he was like, oh, just take them in or whatever. I'm good. I'll just switch to some different pants that I wear. All right, fine. Another week went by, and she said, no, you know what? You really need to go to the doctor. Because he kept complaining about he had this headache that he could not shake. The headache would wake him up in his sleep at night. All right? So finally, it was on a Wednesday, I do believe. And she said, you're going to the doctor tomorrow. She made the appointment for him. And come to find out, when he got to the doctor asked him, how did you get here?
Because he should.
He said, "What do you mean? How did I get here?" He said, "Your sugar level is approaching 600."
Yeah, stroke level.
He said, "You should be in a diabetic coma right now. Do you know you have diabetes?" And my brother was like, "What's that?"
Wow.
Had no clue what that was. So the actual building where the doctor's office, the medical center, is adjacent to the ER. The doctor sent him to the ER. He didn't wait for the wheelchair and the gurney to get to him. He walked over. The ER doctor was like, "What do you mean? Why are you even walking?"
Because he should have been.
You should have been flat on your back. So those are the things. He had the classic symptoms.
But we don't look at them like that.
Right.
You know, I could be so thirsty and just wanna burp. Just gotta get that drink. And yo, Pepsis are good.
Right.
Pepsis are good. And if you really like Pepsi, you could drink maybe 2 Pepsis back to back. That case of Pepsi, that's a sign.
Yep.
So I'm gonna tell y'all real quick because I got a lot of information, but I don't have all night. But here's what you may have diabetes. You may have diabetes and may not know that you have kidney disease, high blood pressure, and heart disease.
Black people's.
Okay, so you don't get signs that say, "Hey, you know what? This is the problem. You have diabetes." When you find out that you may have heart disease, guess what, Elizabeth? I'm coming to join you. So you got to watch out. You got to look at all these different things. Some tips: see your doctor at least once a year. Get a full blood work. Anything that your insurance will pay for, make sure you get that and then some. It's the test they won't pay for that's probably the one that will save your life.
But you got to ask a question. Because they might pay for it. We just don't know.
You got to ask. Go on to your insurance company's websites. Do the health evaluations. I do it all the time. I make my daughter do it. Do your health evaluations. Everything. And look at all the stuff that you're really entitled to, because you're already paying out your pocket for it. If you're not looking at your paycheck, yeah, you are. So use every single thing that your insurance company will pay for and take your asses to the doctor. If you're a diabetic and you take medication, take your medication. The medication can help back you off. Eat right. It can help back you off. Once you become dependent on the insulin, come on. It's not cool, y'all. Try losing weight yourself. If you're overweight, you know you eat wrong. Come on, help yourself. These are simple little things to help yourself. Eat healthy. Don't skip meals. It says don't skip meals. If you eat right according to the pyramid, the foods and the categories are made to work together to keep your body healthy. So let's kind of pay attention to that. If you smoke, stop. There's really nothing else to say that. If you feel tired, you could just feel normal one day. Y'all, patient first closes at 10 o'clock. If you just don't feel good, go and get your pulse checked. Go just get the little things, your temperature, your blood pressure. That's it, and walk out. That's it. Just so you know. Some things are too important to ignore, as simple as they may seem. So I'm going to post some other information, and I'm going to start doing that right now so that you can look at it. But please, I'm not talking because I can't count the paint strokes on the wall. It's serious business. I've lost family members, and I'm afraid for myself if something doesn't go right. But I bet you bottom dollar, SY is going to the doctor.
Half stepping with Marcus J. live from the Den Legacy Internet Radio. Michelle K. Michelle K is checking us out, and she says that her mom had kidney problems as a result of her diabetes. So that's real to her. Big bro Joe. Yeah. What are we doing next, man?
Hey, we're gonna shout out and figure out, why does RVA have the best festivals going? Damn.
Really?
No questions.
The best festivals.
Yo, Pennsylvania ain't got nothing on RVA.
I didn't see them have the Juve or
cut her mic, man.
The Dominican parade.
Cut her mic.
Dominican
cut
Day
her
parade.
Cut her mic.
So yeah, there y'all go.
The West Indian Day parade. I gotta show y'all some video too because I was in them.
Oh, boo.
So I want to thank Big Sis for taking us in the healthy segment. We talked about diabetes. We had a lot of fun with it, but it's some real stuff. So we need to make sure that we take care of ourselves and we take care of our family members. If we notice something going on with a family member, we need to encourage them to be checked out. Ain't no how Steppin with Marcus J.
Hey, fam, we're going to get ready to take a break. Give us 6 minutes. Come on back. Listen to why RVA has the best and hottest artists that come to the town. We holler at you in 6.